Good morning, class 9. We are in chapter Atoms and Molecules. Let us proceed chapter with the rule that we have to follow while writing chemical formula for are as follows. We need to follow some rules while writing any chemical formula. First rule is the valencies or charges on the ion must be balanced. When a compound consists of a metal and non-metal, the name of symbol of metal is written first. For example, calcium metal is written first. It means that when you see or when you write the name of or the chemical formula of any compound, you need to write down first metal and then after non-metal. Like NaCl, if NaCl is compound in which sodium is metal, which come first, okay, calcium oxide, CaO, sodium chloride, NaCl, iron sulfide, copper oxide, these all compound, okay. Here oxygen, chlorine, sulfur are non-metal and are written on the right, whereas calcium, sodium, iron, copper are metal and are written on the left. Okay? In compounds formed with polyatomic ions, the number of ions present in the compound is indicated by enclosing the formula of ion in a bracket and writing the number of ions outside the bracket. For example, MgOH whole twice. In case the number of polyatomic ion is 1, the bracket is not required. For example, NaOH. I repeat, in compounds formed with polyatomic ions, the number of ions present in the compound is indicated by enclosing the formula of ion in a bracket and writing the number of ions outside the bracket, like NaOH bracket twice 2, the number of ion, okay, OH twice. But in the case of number of polyatomic ion is 1, the bracket is not required, like NaOH. Here on OH having only single ion, that's why no need to take bracket and write down 1. Okay. Let us see topic 3.4.1, formula of simple compounds. The simplest compound which are made up of two different elements are called binary compounds. Valencies of some ions are given in table 3.6. You can use this to write formula for compound. While writing the chemical formula for compounds, we need to write down the constituent elements and their valencies as below. First, most important thing, that We must cross over the valencies of the combining atoms. Means if you are going to write down the formula of hydrogen chloride, then first write hydrogen, then chloride, and also write down their valencies 1 1. And when you're going to write their formula, you need to cross over their valencies, interchange their valencies, okay, to combining atom. For example, see, this is hydrogen and this is sulfur, okay. Hydrogen having one valency and sulfur having two valency. But when you going to write the formula, then you have to write down H2S. Means the valency of sulfur, which is 2, is crossed, is interchanged. 2 goes with hydrogen and 1 goes with sulfur, like H2S. Similarly, when you see any formula like aluminum oxide, then you need to write down their valencies, like aluminum 3, valency 3, oxide, valency 2, interchange. This 2 goes with aluminum and the valency of aluminum, which is 3, goes with oxygen. Then it becomes Al2O3. Okay. You need to observe page number 38 and 39. Okay. And then after, please do question number 1 and 2 by inside question. This question and this question. You need to write down the formula of sodium oxide, aluminum chloride, sodium sulfate, magnesium hydrochloride after understanding how to write. Okay. Next, molecular mass. In section 3.2.2, we discussed the concept of atomic mass. The concept can be extended to calculate molecular mass. And the molecular mass of a substance is the sum of the atomic mass of all the atoms. I repeat, the molecular mass of a substance is the sum of all the atomic masses of all the atoms in a molecule of the substance. It is therefore the relative mass of molecular expressed in atomic mass unit, which is U. Okay. We will understand after observe example 3.1. See example 3.1.